Evening and good night wherever you're at. My name is Carrington and this is Monday Moments with God. Today we are going to be talking about keeping your head up. We're going to be coming out of 3 different passages. We've got Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6, Isaiah 41 verse 10, and Titus chapter 1 verse 15 through 16. We're going to take those step by step, nothing too formal's going on, but generally we're going to be talking about just the concept of keeping your head up and what God has to say about that. Because I'm pretty sure anyone watching this can agree that it's been pretty hard to stay positive. Maybe you're one of the few that have been able to just sort of coast throughout 2024, but for some people, it's been a little bit stressful. And I know that I'm one of those affected. It can get really scary. Just the world that we live in, really wherever you are on this blue and green marble, it's a rough time to be a human being. But we are told by the Lord in his book that we aren't ever going to be able to fully understand what he has planned. In Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, we are told to trust in the Lord with all of our hearts and to, quote, not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Now, for that translation, I know it sounds a little simplistic. I'm coming out of the New Living Translation for all of those keeping score at home. But Isaiah 41 and 10 says to fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you, and I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And I picked both of those to more or less say that God knows that he made some pretty anxious creatures when he made us. We just gotta know that he's got us. And there's nothing else that we can do. In Titus 1 and 15 through 16, Paul writes to Titus, everything is pure to those whose hearts are pure, but nothing is pure to those who are corrupt and unbelieving, because their minds and consciences are corrupted. Some people claim they know God, but they deny him by the way they live. They are detestable and disobedient, worthless for doing anything good. And that's pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. Everyone nowadays kind of side-eyeing everyone else, but we got to keep our heads up. People are who they are. The pure-hearted are going to continue to be pure of heart. The people that have been corrupt are going to continue to be corrupt. That's the way it's been since the world's been turning. Back when Paul wrote that particular letter to his son in the ministry, he had been trying to help Titus provide the Cretans with a foundation for faith-based works. He wanted Titus to make sure that appointed elders would be equipped with a skill set to live a godly life. And as then, we must now ensure that our foundations are sturdy by leading by example. We got to uplift the people around us gently, the way that we'd want to be treated. So we got to hold on to each other a little tighter, especially this time of year, because the world's getting colder and darker in more ways than one. Many people are this time of year being racked by seasonal affective disorder, which leads to bouts of isolation or just general destructive practices. We must remember to allow God's light to shine through us, to guide us out of the dark through those times, because we don't know much about getting us out, but he does, thankfully. I want all y'all out there to know that even though it may look like your world's on fire, God's got us. So keep your head up. Thank you, and have a blessed week.